In this video, I'm going over the huge market rise that is happening right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. As you guys know, yesterday we did get these new Dreamer packs, which overall, was a decent content drop, but really not as hype as we thought it would be. Pink Diamond KD is pretty underwhelming. Ricky Davis is really good, but not necessarily a hype name. Diamond Durant, obviously not that crazy good. Ben Simmons is good. Kyle Lowry's solid. Like, it was a decent content drop. I'm not going to say it was necessarily bad, but was it as good as Pioneers? Was it as good as Nightmare? I don't think even close, because if you look at Pioneers, we got, Kareem, DeMar, Kareem's the best center in the game. We got, DeMar, who's a top 5 small forward. We got DeJounte Murray, who's a really good, point guard option. And we got Kelly Oubre Jr., who's a really good budget card. And we also got Tim Thomas being the best card in the game as a lock-in. And lock-ins always just bring super hype, super hype to the mode. It just brings a lot of hype to the mode, and it caused the market to crash a lot because DeMar DeRozan is still going for about 1.3 to 1.5 million MT, and this card has basically become extinct because there's only ever 3, 2, or 4 of these DeMars on the auction house at one single time. So what I would say, guys, is there's a pretty big market crash happening right now because this Dreamer set, I'm not going to say it was necessarily a bad set, but KD is about 500 to 600,000 MT. I've seen some go for 650k, but I think KD is pretty underwhelming. If you look at the card, his stats wise, he's probably going to be a good card stats wise, but his jump shot is just a little bit too slow, and he doesn't really necessarily fit the meta of the game. So he's going to be about 500,000 MT. Ricky Davis is going to be pretty expensive, and I do think he's the best shooting guard in the game. So he's definitely a really good card. I think he's probably the second or third best card in my team, but the big problem with him is he's really not that hype of a name, and a lot of people won't know about him, and he's not a lock-in like Tim Thomas. The reason why Tim Thomas was so hyped up is because everyone was saying he was the best card in the game. It was the first soup card we've seen the entire year, and he was a lock-in for a set. And I think overall the Pioneer set was a little bit better. But yeah, Ricky Davis going to be fairly expensive. Ben Simmons going to be about 40,000 MT. Talking about the other cards though, I think a lot of them did rise back up in price. LeBron's now back up to 800 to 900,000 MT for his base card. Looking at Ron Artest, he's back up to 350, 400,000 for his base card, maybe even a little bit more. John Wall, he's back up in price like crazy, back up to 400 to 450k. Yeah, this card's probably gonna go for 450, maybe even 500,000 MT. So I would say there's a pretty big market rise happening right now. Even Hakeem's gone back up in price. I've seen Hakeem back up to 600 to 700,000 MT. So last Friday, there was a pretty big market crash with the Pioneer set because, like I said, DeMar DeRozan and Tim Thomas as the lock-in, basically, DeMar DeRozan was the gatekeeper, absolutely crashed the market. But I do think the market has risen back up a little bit. So if you guys are looking to sell any of your top tier cards or looking to sell any of your top pink diamonds, I definitely think right now is not a bad time to do so. Obviously, if you guys are still grinding the game, you definitely should keep them. There's only 19 days left in the season. So for my situation, for example, I've completed Unlimited, I've completed Clutch Time Online. So the other game modes I have to play are TTO Online. I got to do some Clutch Time offline, some Triple Threat offline. So I don't really need that good of a squad. So I'm probably going to end up selling my Pink Diamond KG because why do I need him, right? I'm not really going to be playing that many 5v5 modes because when I play Triple Threat Online, I'll probably just use Anthony Davis, Tim Thomas, and maybe a D-Mitch or maybe a Jimmy Butler, or, maybe a Pippen, right? So I'm not going to use KG in Triple Threat Online. I'm not going to use him in Clutch Time offline. I'm not going to use him in any really the game modes. So I'm definitely thinking about selling my Pink Diamond KG, for example, because the market is up right now and he's gone back up a little bit. Maybe I can get 300, 350,000, maybe even get lucky and get 400,000 MT for him. So I would say if you guys are kind of in the same situation, I think it's not a bad time to sell some cards right now. I think the market will continue to rise over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think we'll see the market continue to rise up a lot. And then on Tuesday, we could see a really good Tuesday drop. We've been getting some really hype names on Tuesdays. If you look at the glitch set, we got Hakeem on week 1, we got Ray Allen week 2, right? Both big names. And then we just got Pink Diamond Gary Payton, another really big name that's going for a lot of MT. This card's actually super rare, and he's going for over 600,000 MT, which I don't know if he's necessarily worth it, but we're getting some really good cards on Tuesdays, and we're getting some really expensive cards. So maybe this Tuesday we see a really hype name that's a really good glitch card, and that could cause the market to crash a little bit. But if that doesn't happen, then the next market crash will most likely come on Thursday or Friday with the new promo set. I think next Friday, we still need Kobe, we still need Giannis, we still need guys like T-Mac, right? D-Rob, Shaq. Those cards have to be coming out sometime soon. I think we could see a Penny Hardaway maybe on Tuesday. I think we can maybe even see a glitch Shaq on a Tuesday if they want to give us a really good Shaq card. So yeah, I think the market is going to continue to rise, this coming weekend, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think Tuesday we might see a little bit of a market crash depending on the card we do get. Is this Ricky Davis is going for a million MT with only 13 Hall of Fame badges? That is kind of expensive for only having 13 Hoffs compared to 6. Maybe there's some really good Hoffs on it. Not exactly sure. So I'd say if you guys are looking to sell some cards, I think right now over the weekend is not going to be a bad time to do so. If you guys are looking to buy some cards, I would probably wait until next week when the market should crash if we get a guy like Kobe or Giannis. But let me know in the comment section down below what cards you guys are planning to sell, what cards you guys are planning to buy, and let me know what you guys think about the market in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.